Yo, what's up my people? Nova Fourth Prince here, and today I'll just bring you a gameplay. It's one good round, the next round no one wants to see that because it went terribly. You have to excuse me if I sound like I've got a peg on my nose, a bit of a cold, what are you going to do? But yo, what I wanted to chat about is, as you guys know, I'm a bit older than some of you guys who have been watching my channel, and I have been, I want to say honoured, but probably not honoured, to be around for like every generation of the games console. And I've had most of them as well. I've had more than most. I missed out on one generation, I think, but anyway, that was generation, I want to say generation 3, but I'm not 100% sure. Now, I'm not going to speak about generation 1 because that was basically like a knob on a like controller, and it was called like Pong and things like that, which basically was a white line, and you could play tennis with someone else, a white line and a ball, and you get the message, you know, the ball goes across and the other person catches it. You can bounce it off the walls, and you could also play squash, which was up against just the wall, and you hit the ball back to yourself, which was just a white line, a white ball on a black screen. It was pretty terrible, but back in the days, man, I used to love that. I used to play that all the time. But then what come along was like, second generation was kind of like some of the Ataris, and I had Intellivision, or which stood for Intertelevision, or like intelligent television. And this thing, I will leave links in the description, so check them out. I've struggled to find really good videos on it, but I shall put the best ones I can in there, just for you guys to have a look and a giggle and go, yo, man, you used to have some terrible graphics. But yeah, basically it was like the second generation games console, where you like had like, it was almost like a phone, but it had a like hardwired lead. And you used to get like inlay cards, and whatever game you was playing, you could put a card over the top of, like, you had like numbers from 1 to 9, and like a disc on the bottom as your like controller thing, basically, so you could move where you was going, and then you push the buttons, and each game had a different inlay card, and you could put the cards in. And now I hope you watch the videos, click on the links just to have a check. But yo, back in the day, this thing was crazy. I was like, yo, my friends used to come over and play it. I think actually one of the videos I put in there was, if you go 14 minutes into it, because it's a pretty boring video, but if you go 14 minutes into it, it's like, I think it was called Tank Battle or something like that. And I just watched a video a little while ago. I was remembering this game, which I actually absolutely used to love. This game was just so good. You just go around with your tank, and your mate would come over, and you just like blow each other up in tanks. And the graphics, compared to what you got on the screen right now, yo, it's like, it's otherworldly. But obviously back in the days when that's what you had, I was down. I had like, Intellivision was awesome. I always think it was better than Atari. I never had Atari. A lot of my friends had Atari, and Atari actually in the game console wars of them days was like, you know, it's like the Xbox 360, man. It was the beast. But I always preferred Intellivision. You know, I used to play with Ataris, but it was just like, the Atari was just like a one control stick and one button. You know what I mean? Whereas Intellivision was more like, had more scope on the controller. It's probably like really one of the first beast controllers. A lot of people complain about it now, but I loved it back in the day. And also, the Intellivision was the first 16-bit console, which I only knew a little while ago. Obviously, I always thought it was good old Mega Drive, which I will be speaking about in the future. I will speak about my gaming history, because I've been around for a lot of it, you know what I mean? I mean, Intellivision came out in 1982 in the UK and Europe. I think the Americans got it in 1980, but we didn't get it until 1992, which would have made me like probably 7, 8 when I got it. So that's like, yo, that's a long time ago. And I loved my Intellivision. When I got it, I was like, yo, this is amazing. Look at me with my special games console, man. And it was special if you look at it now. But look at the graphics now and where we're at in games consoles. It's moved on amazingly, just crazy. And you young'uns of today, kind of, I know how amazing you've got it, but I don't know if you guys do, and I hope a lot of you younger ones just go, oh, this game is ridiculously amazing. You know, the fact you can play online with a friend from Canada, America, wherever on the earth you can play online and play it instantly with pretty good things, you got it. But it was amazing for me back in the day. So please click on the links, have a quick look. I'll put a commercial at the very top, and then I'll put like a longer videos at below, and I shall mark the one you need to go 40 minutes to see the best game ever. Anyway people, that's much love and peace.